winter weather catastrophe response, cold calling, live it, learn it, love it, lead box system prevails, meeting madness, and I've been waiting oh so long. Those are your headlines for today. Let's first talk about the winter weather catastrophe response. I'm giving you a little palm tree action today. For those of you that are stuck in the snow, I'm still here in Winter Garden in the Orlando area in Florida. Rose and I are on our way back to the corporate office tomorrow, so don't be saying, oh, isn't it nice to be in Florida? We'll be digging ourselves out of the snow soon enough. Right now I'm estimating about 18 to 20 of our centers are closed as a direct result of being in the path or having been in the path of the storm. Earlier in the week, as recently as yesterday, actually, we still had 12 centers that were closed because of the weekend storm, which means we've got to make sure that we have a quick response. And as business people, we've got to put the woe is me aside and be completely and totally focused on what our response is going to be. You've probably heard the saying, it's not what happens to you, it's how you respond or react to it is what really defines you. So as business people, we've got to respond. Our first response to maintain positive cash flow has to be with our clients. Our recommendation is blast voicemail all of your clients. Now, if you don't have access to all of that information, as soon as you can get into the center, you want to enter it into the system and blast voicemail them, letting them know you're open, letting them know that you want to get them in right away. And my recommendation is this. Monday is the big day. A lot of them are still going to be digging out over the next couple of days. I'd make Monday a free week Monday and add on top of that, everyone that comes in every day next week gets yet an additional free week on top of that. New clients, we're going to have to cold call. You heard what I said yesterday about the cold call capital of the world being here in Winter Garden. The same thing happened in Lincoln, Nebraska last week, and there's nothing in management better than hearing the din of relentless cold calling going on. And today alone, there's already been a couple of enrollments as a direct result of the cold calling, and the weather's gorgeous here. So if you know people are trapped at home, eating foods that aren't good for them, you know they're going to be thinking about how much weight they've gained during this cold snap and during this the blizzard and the snowstorm. I would also expand your work hours. I didn't say your center hours, your work hours, and to accommodate this. To get clients back on track, again, we want to do that free Monday and come in every day next week and get another, or do free week Monday when they come in on Monday, come in every day next week and get an additional free week. Then when you start cold calling clients, you need to cold call them until 9 o'clock at night. You have precious little time to be able to get a hold of everybody, to get them in the center and prospects in the center, and you're going to have a greater likelihood of reaching people if you call until 9 o'clock at least one, possibly 2 days next week or even this week for the most part. Which brings me to cold calls. Learn it, love it, live it. If you're not selling and you're not servicing, I should be on the phones. There's absolutely nothing more critical right now. If I'm not selling and I'm not servicing, get on those phones. Who am I calling? Existing leads. I'm calling scrubbed lists from Sales Genie. I'm calling businesses offering free 10-pound programs between 9 and 5 and residential calls between 5 and 9 p.m. I've got a sample script that I'll send out along with the announcement about this YouTube episode. The lead box system, I'm going to keep talking about it until we've got everybody on board with it. Some of you are using spreadsheets. Some of you are using customer contact software. Some of you are just using lists, and I just want to make this real simple. If you're doing less than $40,000 a month, nothing beats the lead box system. Let me repeat that. If you're doing less than $40K a month, nothing beats the lead card system. It's a perpetual system. It's easy to use. It's easy to review. It's easy to inspect. And it keeps all of your leads constantly moving forward so everybody knows what they have to call right away. Meeting madness in March. Let's look at that palm tree one more time. I have a sense that some of you that are scheduled for the Akron meeting are going to change your plans and head to south, sunny, warm, beautiful Florida for Fort Lauderdale. Remember, March 2nd is Akron, March 4th is Fort Lauderdale. So after this storm, I think some of you will switch your designated locations. Rose will be calling everybody next week to confirm head count and meeting location, as well as she'll be shopping all centers 1 for the phone script, and 2 to verify the hours of the centers. And in closing, I've been waiting so long. About a half an hour ago, a woman walked out of the center here who at one time was a client at a center in Mississippi, moved to Florida about 15 years ago, has been waiting the last 10 years for a physician's weight loss center to show up in this area, and she saw it in the paper and immediately got in here and enrolled. And her husband will be joining her very soon as well. That's your roundup for today. Stay warm, stay safe, and get on those phones. Have a great day, everybody.